Okay, hello. I'm going to do a quick video on the $100 bill and again connecting back with Donald Trump and the heart shot. Oh dear. I I just noticed this like 2 days ago. Very rarely do I have a $100 bill in my wallet, but I had to put a $100 bill in my wallet to go to buy some stuff. And I noticed something on it. Okay, let me go to it and we'll come back to this. This is Madonna's Super Bowl halftime show. I'll show you why this is relevant in just a second. Okay, $100 bill, Darren, come on, what have we got here? Here we go, let's get this up. Right. Okay, what I want to show you on here is we've got Benjamin Franklin, okay, and one of the founding fathers here, and I want to show you the quill, the direction of the quill for the signing of the Declaration of Independence, okay, is aiming towards Franklin's heart here. And what I actually noticed first of all was this. Was the bell, the Liberty Bell on the ink pot that would sign the Declaration of Independence. Okay, this is aiming towards the heart. Here is the bell. Donald Trump has just been given the bell. Okay, and so we'll just go through some of this stuff very, very quickly because there's an interesting synchronicity with Benjamin Franklin and Donald Trump. Now, don't forget, Benjamin Franklin also appears in Back to the Future as well as one of Doc's pictures on the wall. Okay, so this is fairly important with this idea of lightning striking and everything else. Franklin with the kite and the lightning, or whatever the hell he used to do. Something like that, anyway. But this feather just made me think of the Madonna halftime show, because as she comes in on the Hoover Dam throne, the golden throne again, they've got all these feathers, and originally, well, I mean, I still think they do, they reference the winged angels at the Hoover Dam. But this is just interesting now in terms of, you know, this feather here and Donald Trump maybe getting a heart shot. Hang on a minute, we don't want that yet. Just interesting that this whole scene, that's actually this scene here is referenced in I Pet Goat, okay, and the I Pet Goat scene is this scene here. This is the Madonna halftime Super Bowl show. Here's the Black Madonna, okay. Here's the Super Bowl trophy, and then if you look in the tiers here is the word Eli, okay. This is an old decode of mine, right? And there's many other little bits and pieces that you can decode out of here. It's not just that, all right? But let me just go over the Eli so you can see, okay? And then there's an L and an I, okay? Eli. This is Eli Manning, was the MVP in the game that Madonna did the Super Bowl halftime for, okay? And then we had a bunch of synchronicities with Eli Manning, Madonna, and Peyton Manning, okay? So that is what is going on there, or at least partially what is going on there. The reference to the Super Bowl halftime show and some kind of thing going here, and also 9/11, okay? So let me show you something with, now you remember with 9/11, Donald Trump said this.
Firemen down at 7-Eleven, down at the World Trade.
Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that. I don't have it turned up very loud. But down at 7-Eleven, okay, down at the World Trade Center. Remember when he said that? Coincidentally, I believe that was on the 18th of April. Benjamin Franklin died on the 17th of April. So it was interesting that it's just a day off that he said this, because let me show you something with the 7-Eleven reference, right? One day off from Benjamin Franklin's death, but if we do a number jump So if we look from when Benjamin Franklin was born, which is basically a 7/11, January the 17th, 1706. So there is a 7/11 in there. If we now take that number jump from Benjamin Franklin's birthday through to Donald Trump's potential heart shot, 117,000 days. This is just amazingly massive number referencing 7/11. That is absolute insanity on another level there. Okay, it's referencing right back to Benjamin Franklin. It's referencing right back to 9/11. Okay, just crazy. Just crazy. The fireman, remember the fireman was shot. So we've got this going on. Let me just show you, let's just do a little bit at the start of this as well, right? So as we come through this, I don't want to play too much, but they focus in on this thing right here, which looks like, almost like the sun about to rise, okay? This golden, let me just go back just a hair. I don't really want to play too much of this. So they cut to this. Let's see if we can get an out. So it almost looks like a sun about to rise. Now, if you watch the whole thing all the way through, this ends up being a phoenix rising from the flames here. Okay, so at the minute this sun is in the tomb. It's still in the darkness. It's ready to be reborn again. Okay. Keep doing that. It's because I'm on a blooming Google tab here. Hang on. Anyway, let me see if I can find the first guy that they zoom in on. We should have got this into the right spot to begin with. So as they start this, right? Let's see. This guy here is the first guy they zoom in on. Look at what he is wearing. Okay, so we've got these. They show these guys walking in. Okay, but for whatever reason, then we get to this. Like they're ushering in with the trumpets, the Donald Trump, ushering in the new sun, or the death of the sun here, still in the tomb. And I just want to show you this. Come on, get to the point. Come on, you bugger. There's the feathers. Okay, there's Madonna, iPet Goat on the dam. iPet Goat 2, 2 columns there. Man, I don't get a blooming copyright doing too much of this. This will not move on correctly either, bloody thing. Now I can't get back on that guy, of course not. Should have really done this a little bit better, Dan. And we was just on him, I should have just left it on him and explained. Oh dear. Well, oh man, this is annoying, because this is the guy that I want is that first guy that we were just on him. And for some reason the 5-second thing ain't working here. Here he is. Oh, thank God. Okay, here we go. This dude. Check out what he's got on. Okay, the breastplate thing. Let's just play another little second of this. And as they cut across, this is the first guy they've got, right? He's got the bulletproof vest on. I'm not sure what this. It would be interesting to know what this tattoo is here. Okay, and as we come through, look where the trumpets are aiming here. Look where the trumpets are aiming here. I know that's a stretch for some people, but this is the first kind of. I mean, why even cut from there over? I mean, why? Why, you know what I mean? It's just, is this being set up to show the bulletproof vest and the trumpets lining up with the heart shot? I don't know. Maybe, and maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. So, we've pretty much done it, right? Here's this heart shot with the feathers. Here's the bell that he just got. Okay. On the $100 bill. And in fact, I think 100 days takes us back to, don't quote me on it, but I think it does. Hang on a minute. Excuse me, I'm coughing for some reason. Let me just see. Let's just go back and see. What was Super Bowl on? Let's go to the 19th here. What was it on? 2/8, wasn't it? 100 days back from the Super Bowl this year was, well, 100 days on, sorry, is the 19th from the Super Bowl. Absolutely crazy. That is just insane as well. Okay, this absolutely mental. I don't know if there's any. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff in that Madonna halftime show. I think we'll leave it there. Remember Donald Trump with the Bain quote? We're going to give everything back to the people. Yeah. And the way that usually happens is with a massive collapse and destroying a whole bunch of stuff. The meek shall inherit the earth, you know. But that is insanity right there. That is just absolutely insanity. And just the fact that they've got these feathers, and then this whole thing, you know, with the just dropping back there. Actually, I'm wondering, and they do flip these feathers. I feel like they flip them feathers one way first. I'm not really sure. Anyway, we don't need to watch any more of that. Look, it's done. 7-Eleven. Oh, and this is where the Liberty Bell is, which is just situated within Independence National Historic Park, right across from Independence Hall. And actually, on the dollar bit, where is it? On the other side. So this may be like us looking from the bell here to Liberty Hall. I don't know. Independence Hall, sorry. What did I just say? What did we just say there? Hang on a minute. Make sure we're getting this right. Ah, yeah. Right across from Independence Hall. No, I don't know why I'm switching words out in my mind here. Okay. So this could be the view from the bell, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, look at the clock. Don't forget, there is this huge connection with Doc and the clock tower. And this is a clock tower. Okay. And they make a point to reference Benjamin Franklin in Back to the Future. Okay. And the time on the clock, let's look at it. I think it's 10:30. Okay, so if you want a what would 10:30 be? A straight 13 reference, or that could be 22:30, 223 or 3. There's your 322. There's your 322 reference. Pretty mental. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna leave it there because I'll just be waffling. Yeah, Donald Trump with the heart shot through the heart. Is this the tail end of the arrow? Okay. Oh dear. And I believe in that scene in they did have an archer in the background there as well. somewhere in the background they've got an archer as well, which is pretty interesting, with the idea of the feathers, the tail end of the thing sticking out of the heart there. Okay, tail end of the arrow. Okay, I'm leaving it there. Oh dear. Blimmin' hell. Yeah, I'll catch you on another video soon. Alright, cheers, God bless.